They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. The 40. Past the 20.
First drive of the game.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Michael Floyd, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds Danny Amendola. The 30.
There it is.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Danny Amendola, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
What we taking a knee for? We did just fine.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Danny Amendola with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Our first, second down.
10 yards still left on second down.
That kind of bad to say.
Now back to throw. Screen pass to Blunt.
There you go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. LeGarrette Blunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch left. Stop right there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
We got four. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. A lot of the problems have been...
Double tight. Four down. Check. 4 down.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
4 down. All right, here we go. Boom.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
He'll look to throw. Amendola catching it left side. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one. Nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They slot Gronkowski outright.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when your running back can catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, here's Blount. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blount with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and it's 3rd and short. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Danny Amendola on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. They'll begin here with Blount. And some room to work. And a cutback right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A big play there for the Patriots. 36 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Blount, the lone running back.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be first down, New England. And the numbers, they sort of do the talking. Great game last week. Sharp again here in this one.
Sometimes you set habits with how you play, don't you? I mean, you start to put things together, you string them together, and the confidence continues to rise. And guess what? We're seeing that happen in front of us. Back-to-back weeks of really good play.
And the confidence certainly must be continuing to grow. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
Four down.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming.
So many things going to make just not being blown out of the way was a big step.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hey, four down. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They'll get 23 yards there. And it gives the Pats a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. It's a gain of 14 there. And that's good for a New England first down.
That coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Single. Watch number 29. Here we go now. Blue landed.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Tight right.
They slot Gronkowski outright.
Hey.
Back to throw now on first down. Going underneath for Lewis. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Tight end. Key the tight end. Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Four down. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Amendola catching it left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Blount, the lone running back. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that
shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why their points up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blount with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a break.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And complete on the right side to Bennett. Still going. They can't stop him. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Blunt, the lone running back. He's going to get the football. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Amendola's got it, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hurry up, hurry up. 319. 319.
Now a carry for Blunt. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt tying a career high with his 4th touchdown of the game. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. What'd you say?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hey, hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
We got 4. We got 4. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Hot. 47. Hot. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Tight end left. 4 down. Alert. Hurry up.
Now Blunt. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop and have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
4 down. Hurry up. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Tight end right. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 47's the mic.
Here's Blunt. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
4 down. Check.
They come out here in the eye. Now Lewis. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Tight right. Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll run again with Blunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Blunt, the lone running back. He'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan with his first touchdown in a Patriot uniform. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial... Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for New England, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.